Hello everyone, my name is Siddhi Maradia, roll number is PC08 and I'm from second year Info MBA from batch A. Today I'll be taking you through the dashboard which I've created that is on medical devices sales dashboard, and we'll be conducting the analysis on the same. Before conducting analysis on the same, we'll be going through the Excel sheet data where we have 2000 rows. As we can see, there are 2000 rows and 13 columns. Out of that, which one column is of date, the further 4 or 5 columns are of numeric values, that numeric columns, that is unit sold, revenue, cost, profit, discount. And further there are character columns, that is sales representative, device category, region, customer segment, hospital type, payment mode, city. So all in total, this is the data set which is supposed to be loaded in the Power BI. So through the get data, we load our data through Excel on this Power BI board, and then we can see in the same data on the tabular form. And once the data is loaded, we can see this in the similar form. After this data, as we can see here, there are 2000 rows. After this data has been loaded, we just transform this data for cleaning our data. If there are any duplicates, we remove the duplicates, and then further we go for our a dashboard for creating a dashboard. So there are different visualizations which are used over here to create many devices for any particular dashboard. So what I have used is different visualizations like map, bar chart, column chart, any area chart, donut chart. So from that we understand the analysis of business for particular any sales, pharmacies, medical sales. So here we have taken the medical sales, devices sales. So on the left, the here at the top left, I have displayed total revenue, which is a card, which is we can see that's 58 crore 86 lakhs. Below to that, so this actually it sets the context for the rest of the dashboard, that all the visuals below help us to understand how this revenue was distributed and what factors are driving it. Below this total revenue, there's an KPI, but it isn't gauge, which is showing the total units sold. So this gauge I've used from here, that's in gauge. So this gauge has been showing us the 83,860 the total units sold. The maximum potential is 167, that is 1.6 lakhs, but the total units sold is this much. So that actually helps us to understand the actually it helps the stakeholders to understand how the volume performance, how much of the total units are sold in particular every different areas, and which device categories have been served, the maximum amount of the units have been sold. Below to that, there's a bar chart which is about the total revenue by device category. How much is the total revenue generated by each device category? So here is the product portfolio of the company. There are 5 products, that is surgical system, diagnostic imaging, orthopedic devices, monitoring devices, and cardiologic devices. So that's contributing almost equally, because as we can see that in the surgical systems, that is 12 crores, moving towards the diagnostic imaging is 19 crore, and coming to the cardiology is 10 crore. So roughly around 1 to 2 crore, the difference of 1 to 2 crore. Otherwise it's contributing almost equally, indicating that that is a diverse product profile. There is no extreme dependency on a single product category. This visual actually helps to identify or categorize the need more focus for growth on margin optimization. Then over here we can see the map, which is a global map, that in which where a particular number of units is sold by region or a particular city. That is, looking at this over here in Mumbai, we can see that number of units sold are 10,117. So the size of the bubble indicates the sales of the volume. The much amount of higher sales we can see in Bangladesh, that is 11,140. So cities like Calcutta, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Ahmedabad shows stronger sales, roughly around, it just equally distributed. This helps to identify the high demand clusters, which can guide the decisions on inventory planning, sales force deployment, and marketing investment. Below to it, there is a donut chart. In donut chart, there is a total revenue generated by payment mode. There are 3 payment modes: online, cash, and credit. The highest of this total revenue generated by payment mode is online, which is 20 crores, that is 34.89% the highest. Then there is in cash, which, and then for the following to it is in credit. So this actually helps to understand the payment behavior directly, which that directly impacts on the cash flow. We can see that a business has a healthy mix across the payment channels. This insights helps the finance teams to understand the balance working in the capital needs. Now coming to the table, where table has different regions: east, west, north, south. Then next to it is in hospital. So in a so this table is generated from this. Over here a table has been in the visitation is given, and that table, and from that table I've used different in the column section I've put five things: region, hospital type, total units, total revenue, and total profit. From this we can understand that each region, let's say we're talking about the west region, and the hospital, which is private, is selling the total 6,713 units, generating an revenue of 49 crores, where the total profit is 14 crores. So, a region wise, in which hospital the units are total units are sold, the total revenue is generated, and total profit. So, as we can see, in every region, if every type of hospitals has this much amount of the units. So, this helps to understand that. The drill down analysis helps when planning the regional strategies. Now over here, there's an average discount percentage sales. That's an horizontal bar chart. So this is an we have taken the stack bar chart, and this in horizontal stack bar chart where there is an average discount percentage by sales representative and customer. This visualization gives two insights: which sales are offering higher discount, and which customer segments like clinic, distributor, and hospital receives more negotiation leverages. So here we can see that Mira, who is the sales representative, whose customer is a distributor, has a who's giving a leverage discount of 0.56%. In the case of Mira, where there's a clinic, distributor, hospital, there are similar three things. So they have a similar discount leverages. While there's a difference we can see in RIA, for the hospital she has a discount of 0.61%, and for distributor she has an for the clinic she has an discount leveraging is for 0.59%, 49%. So this is very useful tool for profitability control tool. And if a specific representative is giving too much discount, management can intervene in between. Or if a segment always gets heavy discounts, pricing strategy may need an adjustment. Now there is a monthly profit trend. So this is an area chart, so this shows how profit is moved from month to month across the 12 months. We can observe the fluctuations. Some months have deeps, like in February, month of February there's a deep, then there's a rise. In the month of March, again there's a deep. So continuously there's a highest rise in the month of September, that is of 17 crores, and the lowest deep was in the month of February, that is 11 crores. So we can observe that the fluctuations in some months, in the fluctuations in months will help to understand the seasonal effects, impacts of promotions or discounts, market behavior, performance gaps across the months. It is helping in the future forecasting months wise more accurately. Overall, this sales dashboard will understand that where does our revenue come. So every analysis from this particular bar chart or area chart or the unit sold by region will tell us where is the revenue coming from, which products, regions or customers are driving growth, what factors are impacting profit and sales efficiency. It highlights both strengths and the problem areas, helping the stakeholders to target actions. Thank you.